Those lines you see around the iris of this eye are the 21 stitches holding the cornea in place. Gory, perhaps, but Jillian Harris would have endured 100 more stitches if it meant getting her sight back.
My vision got to be so bad that I needed this transplant, and luckily I did. Luckily I had it.
Hitting a drive-through to get a drink is one of the many simple pleasures Harris is enjoying these days since she underwent a cornea transplant.
Hi, could I please get a large green tea, please? Nothing in it.
In 2005, Harris was diagnosed with a degenerative disease called keratoconus, or a thinning of the cornea.
There you are. Thank you.
Manitoba Health wouldn't pay for a $5,000 stabilizing surgery, so the condition progressed quickly, to the point that she was declared legally blind in her left eye. The 25-year-old had to give up her driver's license and step down from her dream job as a paramedic. She went on the transplant list through the Lions Eye Bank in the fall of 2010, and on Valentine's Day, she got the ultimate gift.
February 14th, I got the phone call. There was a donor tissue available. I went in for surgery February 17th in Brandon, and 2 weeks later, I was able to drive.
The Lions Eye Bank facilitates as many as 140 transplants every year. Kelly Brunell is the senior technician at the bank. She's involved in every step of the process, from screening potential donors after they've passed away to preserving and distributing the tissue to those on the transplant list. She says the cornea is not the only part of the eye that's used.
This is the sclera. The whole eye is not transplanted. It's either cornea, but we also preserve the sclera, which is the white of the eye, and that can be used for a lot of surgeries.
Brunel says there are as many as 130 people on the waiting list for a transplant at any given time, which she says underscores the extreme importance of filling out the donor card that comes with your license.
There's the second vote that came, I think.
Lori Miles Pope was well aware of her father's wishes to donate his organs and tissues if he were to die. So when Dave Pope passed away at the age of 65 of a rare lung disease, Lori and her family knew exactly what to do.
Really, it was easy. It was a very easy decision to make, because if you can give just one or two people a better chance at life, can you give a better gift? I don't think so. Can you receive a better gift? Mm-mm. Nothing brings me greater joy than knowing that two people can see better or see again because of my dad.
Although the process is entirely anonymous, Lori worked with the Eye Bank to forward letters to the two women who received her dad's tissue. She wanted them to know who her father was, and she was beyond delighted when she received a letter back from one of the recipients.
This woman, I don't know her name, she's beyond grateful. She even said in the letter about how heartwarming it was to know what a special person your dad was and how very much he was loved by his family. Reading your letter through tears made me feel a closeness to your family that I can never explain. That right there, that's beautiful.
Mel Graham doesn't know who received the thank you letter he wrote, but he's equally grateful for the cornea he received a couple of months ago.
It was really miserable coming in here and not being able to find the escalator like I can now. People would try to help me, and they'd sometimes grab me by the shoulders, or they'd lead me in the wrong direction, and it was just awful. Now I can walk into this building, I can go straight to where the escalator is, and get up to the Independent Living Resource Center in just moments. It's just great.
Graham was born with underdeveloped eyes and had 3 surgeries before he was even 4 years old, and several more through adulthood. His left eye is a glass eye, and he describes the 5% vision he had in his right eye like he was looking through a bar of soap. Although he'll always need a cane to get around, the transplant allows him to see color and shapes once again, not to mention giving him an independence he had lost.
I can walk down the street straight instead of sort of going from right to left. I can get across streets like Portage Avenue without having to, be at all concerned about it, because I know I won't wind up trying to get over a snowdrift when I get to the other side. I'll be able to go straight to where the snow's been plowed. It's a much nicer situation.
Jillian Harris will get the 21 stitches taken out of her eye progressively over the next couple of months. She's eager to get back to her career driving ambulances, as well as getting back to her favorite hobby, playing hockey. Until then, she's just reveling in the joy of having totally clear sight.
I think it's amazing. I think everybody should consider signing their donor card to give people like me another chance at equality of vision and second chance at my career in particular. Incredible. Everybody should think about that, and I'd like to thank whose ever tissue I have.
For information about the Lions Eye Bank of Manitoba and Northwestern Ontario, visit the website at eyebankmanitoba.com. And don't forget to fill out your donor card. For Shaw TV, I'm Kim Babbage.